In this video, we'll be taking a look at one college football game happening on September 2nd, 2024, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one college football game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Boston College versus Florida State. The Boston College Eagles are set to journey down to Tallahassee on Monday night for an Atlantic Coast Conference showdown against the Florida State Seminoles. The Eagles are coming off a solid 7-6 season, which they capped off with a 23-14 victory over SMU at the Fenway Bowl in Boston. This year, Boston College welcomes a new head coach, former Patriots offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien, who will look to build on the team's recent success. On the other side, the Seminoles are eager to secure their first win of the season after a tough 24-21 loss to Georgia Tech in their opener, which took place in Dublin, Ireland. Last season, the Boston College Eagles finished with a 7-6 overall record and a 3-5 mark in Atlantic Coast Conference play, which left them tied for 9th in the conference standings alongside Miami. The Eagles had a rocky start to the season, opening with a 1-3 record after suffering defeats against Northern Illinois, Florida State, and Louisville. However, they bounced back impressively with 5 consecutive victories, overcoming teams like Virginia, Army, Georgia Tech, and Connecticut before dropping their final 3 regular season games. Boston College ended the year on a high note, defeating SMU 23-14 in the Fenway Bowl. This season, they returned quarterback Thomas Castellanos, an electrifying dual-threat player who, despite some turnover issues, brings excitement to the offense. The Eagles' offensive line looks promising, and they have several strong options at running back. While their defense struggled in 2023, they have made efforts to bolster the unit through the transfer portal. The Florida State Seminoles had an outstanding 2023 season, finishing with a 13-1 overall record and an undefeated 9-0 run in Atlantic Coast Conference play, earning them the top spot in the conference. The Seminoles opened the season with an impressive 45-24 win over LSU and continued their dominance with victories against Clemson, Miami, and Florida during the regular season. However, the loss of starting quarterback Jordan Travis was a turning point. Despite their perfect regular season, the Seminoles were not selected for the college football playoff. Their season concluded with a disappointing 63-3 loss to Georgia in the Orange Bowl. This year, Florida State stumbled out of the gate, losing their season opener 24-21 to Georgia Tech in Week 0. Despite a strong start that saw them take an 8-0 lead and tie the game at 14 by halftime, the Seminoles' offense sputtered in the second half, managing only 7 points. They were outgained 336-291 and allowed Georgia Tech to convert on 5 of 9 third-down attempts. Quarterback DJ Uiagalelei threw for 193 yards in the game, but the offense struggled to find its rhythm. The Seminoles' offense faltered after their initial touchdown drive, and the new receivers and quarterback need time to develop chemistry. Last season, even with a more experienced offense, Florida State narrowly escaped with a 31-29 victory over Boston College, holding off a late drive by the Eagles. This year, Boston College is likely to analyze the success Georgia Tech had running against Florida State's defense and adopt a similar approach. Eagles head coach Bill O'Brien, known for his offensive acumen, will look to maximize the potential of his ultra-athletic quarterback, Thomas Castellanos. Castellanos had success against Florida State last year with a less refined offensive strategy, so O'Brien has likely spent time identifying weaknesses in the Seminoles' defense to exploit with his dynamic quarterback. Florida State's running game was the most effective aspect of their offense last week, and they'll likely try to establish the ground attack again in this matchup. However, Boston College's run defense should be improved this season. Florida State's disappointing season-opening loss to Georgia Tech has put them in a position where they need a quick turnaround for this game. The Seminoles' offense didn't look sharp, and they need DJ Uiagalelei to step up at quarterback. On the other hand, Boston College is expected to have a solid offensive attack with Castellanos back under center, though their defense remains a concern. While it's important not to overreact to Florida State's first performance, doubts linger about their quarterback, and they may struggle to put up points consistently this season. Although the Seminoles are likely to secure their first win of the season at home against Boston College, covering a 3-score spread against a tough Eagles team that can score points might be too much to ask. Therefore, the Boston College Eagles covering the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Boston College is expected to take more deep shots down the field than Georgia Tech did against the Seminoles. While Georgia Tech focused on slowing the game down and trusted their defense, it's doubtful that O'Brien has that same level of confidence in his defense just yet, especially after finishing 110th against the run and 64th overall in total defense last year. With that in mind, O'Brien is likely to prioritize putting up points against Florida State. The fact that the Seminoles couldn't force any turnovers or register a quarterback sack in their Week 1 loss should give Boston College some optimism. On the other side, Florida State will likely lean on their running game more this week, which makes sense against an Eagles team that ranked 110th in run defense in 2023. Last season, Boston College games often went over the total, thanks in part to their struggling defense. The over hit in 9 of their last 13 games entering Monday's matchup. With Bill O'Brien at the helm, the Eagles' offense should improve, and the Seminoles' offense is expected to bounce back after last week's disappointing performance against Georgia Tech. This game is shaping up to feature plenty of big plays, and the total should soar past the projected number. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.